that note, we're gonna be talking about peace and maintaining your peace, or minimizing any faults that people or you may have, or you actively chase. Like, not faults. Listen, yeah, I told you we're next to the water here. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm on a bridge above the river leading to the Lake Ontario. I don't know. I'm assuming it's Lake Ontario, but the point I'm trying to get at is the people you surround yourself with. Like, I'm not gonna say the top 3 people, because honestly, I don't even have that many people around me. But what I do know is you're better off surrounding yourself with nobody than, like, I'd rather surround myself with nobody than people who don't want to achieve what I want. And the best way I'd rather explain it is in the sense of, like, I know it's an extreme, but let's say a drug dealer, okay? Your 3 friends are drug dealers. All they talk about is being a drug dealer, whatever. What do you think you're gonna actively think about and talk about? Probably drugs, right? And I'm not saying you're gonna go become a drug dealer, but you're closer to becoming a drug dealer than becoming a tech billionaire. And if that's what you actually want to be, you're probably like, being a tech billionaire is probably farther than being a drug dealer. So with that in mind, I want you to think about who you surround yourself with, and how is that affecting you on a daily basis. Because me, I know what I want. I've talked about what I've wanted for years. People who know me, like really know me, know what I want, because that's all I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the next party. And the people who stay when you talk about that kind of thing, you should probably keep those people, because, like, if all I talked about were stocks, and, like, that's what I'm into, making money in stocks and cars, the people who I, like, are around me aren't gonna probably want to hear that. They don't want to fucking hear about it if they're not into it. So surround yourself with good ass fucking people, bro, because honestly, you don't want to be friends with somebody who's not gonna go anywhere, because inevitably they're gonna be asking you for favors that, oh, help me out because of this, I didn't do this and I need help because I don't have the money. But mind you this, who knows what that person spent their money on? And if it's a legitimate reason, that's different, but most of the time it's bullshit and they're gonna lie about it. That's what I've realized. You're better off talking to people who are actively improving themselves to become this better version of themselves, becoming the dream versions of themselves, so you can become the dream version of yourself. And think about it like this: if you want to have these crazy ambitions, the people around you should have something similar. The beach is over there too. I can see that shit. I can see the water, so I'm assuming there's a beach. Yeah, this shit looks like the Ivy. And maintaining that piece of, okay, knowing that your friends are about it and that they're actively striving to do what you do. Maybe not like exactly what you do. Like, I know people that are going to become a dentist, but me and them have similar ambitions, and they actively are working on themselves to become a better version of themselves, whether it's looking good or feeling good or knowing more. It doesn't matter what they do, because it's a purpose of chasing that dream version of yourself. And if you got 2 motherfuckers chasing that dream version of themselves, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, doesn't matter how many, but to know that you're trying to do better than the day before, that's all you can fucking ask for. And if you don't have people like you or like that around you, think about who your circle is, and think about where you guys are going to be in 20 years from now. Because if you're chasing that dream version of you now, what kind of version of you will you be in 20 years? Because I can guarantee you, if you're chasing one thing, you're going to get that shit quicker, depending on what it is, right? If you're going to land become a multi-billionaire and have a moon, like a house on the moon, that's a little different. But if we're talking about some shit like becoming a millionaire, or having some cash basically to, like, buy whatever you want, buy your dream car, buy your dream house, that shit can come so fucking quickly. So just think about, okay, you're not going to only get your goal, but you're going to surpass your goal. So what is a goal you're trying to be? Because and what actions on a daily basis are you taking towards that goal, and do they match up? And if they don't, and you continuously take those actions compound into something bigger. Micro movements create macro results. So what movements are you doing on a daily basis, and what results are those movements going to bring you? And mind you this, when a circle of people do these micro movements, that macro result is way bigger, and that can be either a positive or a negative. So whoever the fuck you're surrounding yourself with, they better be doing something right, because if you're surrounding yourself with people who aren't, guess where you're gonna end up? Well, it's not gonna become that billionaire on the fucking moon, that's for sure. If you're surrounding yourself with drug dealers, so you tell me. But not aiming on nobody at this point. Just remember what you want out of your life. Don't put that shit on the side for later, because later comes around way quicker than you even know.